o'clock. I said I didn't want it. We call the resolution committee meeting to order. We do have a quorum. I have myself as, thank you. Have myself as the chair, have Shane Eaton, and have Delano Benfield, so we have three. Just to kind of reiterate what the resolution committee is, of course, we'll just be talking about how these resolutions are put onto the agenda. We're just looking for it to be legal. Any communications that we have about it, we'll just be making sure we understand what the resolution is and how it came here. So as usual, we'll run through. Ryan Durham has took care of us very well on the report that he's gave us of all the resolutions. We did have quite a few added to us in the two previous committee meetings that most of us have just sat through. And I will also say, spoke with Ryan this afternoon. He is in Atlanta, waiting on them to start the baseball game. So I said if we had any questions that we needed him, he would be happy to answer a phone call and take care of us. So with all that, we'll jump right straight in here. We'll have any memorials and honorariums before, and then we'll jump on to the actual resolutions. So you see first resolution there is honoring the Lawrence County High School Wildcats baseball team for a historic 2026 season. That was the whole commission of David Morgan. Next one, yes sir. That's the next regular meeting.
Because some of the players couldn't be.
Oh, that is right. Ryan said that same thing that's going on with him. Thank you. So the first one will be on the next regular session meeting. Then honoring Boone Gobble of Lawrence County High School upon his election as National Senior Beta President. It's County Commissioner David Morgan. Then we're on number 3, honoring the Lawrenceburg Public School Junior Beta Club for outstanding achievement at the 2026 Beta National Convention. Same thing, Commissioners and David. Number 4, honoring the Lawrence County 8U Purple All-Star Baseball Team for the Cal Ripken State Championship. Same thing, Commissioners and David. Next one's the 9U baseball team, Cal Ripken. Same with County Commissioner David Morgan. 11U, one's Cal Ripken State Championship. Going on to the next page. Be approving the minutes of the regular session of the Lawrence County Board of County Commissioners. Of course, that's our job to do that. Approving the minutes of June 30, 2026 special session. Our job to do that too. All right. Then moving into actual resolutions, declaring a temporary moratorium on the establishment, construction, development, expansion, or operation of data centers, cryptocurrency mining facilities, and certain high-density computing operations within Lawrence County. That was sponsored by Shane Eaton and co-sponsored by Wayne Yoakum. Next will be adopting the certified tax rate. The Budget Committee passed whenever we finished the budget process. Next one, approving nonprofit and charitable contributions. Come through the Budget Committee after coming through nonprofit. We just amended it again. Approving distribution of the hotel motel tax. Budget Committee approving allocation of a portion of the opioid abatement settlement funds. We have that actually that was brought up in the Budget Committee that gave us the actual breakdowns. Gotta find this place again. Number 8, middle of the page, fixing the tax levy on Lawrence County, Tennessee for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2027. That's all Budget Committee. Number 9, making appropriations for the various funds, departments, institutions, offices, and agencies of Lawrence County, Tennessee for the fiscal year 2026, beginning 1/2026 and ending June 30th, 2026. That's
Should be 7.
7. Now that's the actual budget. And moving on to 10. Confirming the appointment of Lynn King to the Lawrence County Public Library Board. That's David Morgan. Number 11. Establishing a 1-year dead stock removal relief fund for Lawrence County livestock producers. That says County Commissioners and David Morgan. That also just went through the Budget Committee too. That was the $67,003. $67,500. I had a dollar sign wrote on there because we didn't have the dollar amount. So you can actually add that as a budget committee also. Number 12, authorizing an agreement with Tennessee Advanced Communication Network for the construction of a communication tower at the Jason Dickey Fire Training Center. That come through the Facilities Committee. Accepting Michael Drive in the Lawrence County Road System and adding Michael Drive to the official Lawrence County road list. Well, hallelujah. It's been 10 years. I know it's been 7. Yeah, so that was just approved right before us. Approving the Lawrence County EMS 2472 work schedule policy and establishing an effective date. That did come through the Human Resources Committee. I know that is correct. I'll probably jump out there and say, I'll probably be doing an amendment to that, I was looking for Brandon. I'll be making an amendment to that on the floor, because that needs to have a start date, and there was no start date on it. So you can expect me as the HR chair to make an amendment on the floor, put that as a start date. I'm not gonna say the date because I didn't write it down. I believe it's October 1st, but I'll say the date that night when they have it in there. And shit, I'm and all of them going. All right, and then adding the things that we just come through, the two other committee meetings. I got number 15, adding the 4 roads, including Michael. I don't know if that'll be separate names of each one of them, or whether they'll all be rolled into the one.
Yeah, I was just wondering if he could go ahead and add it to 13.
He very well could. He could add all of them in there, but
Yes.
them were all passed through the highway committee, so we need to know that was highway committee done it. Number 16, I've got for closing the Holman Road in St. Joe. Number 17, I've got the Joe Newton Memorial Bridge on Valley Road crossing Crawfish Creek. And the only other thing that I have, I think you'll be able to change what the writing is on the dead animal removal that was just passed in the budget committee. And then, of course, the 8 Oaks and the opioid abatement, Lawrence County School System and all should be in there too. And then the last 2 things would be probably in a budget amendment, but they may be out separate for us to vote on, is the Shelter Incorporated contribution raised back from 10 to 15. And then the Veterans Affairs Office full-time position. And I think that resolution probably should say $50,000. Like that, not to exceed kind of it. Is there anything that we have overlooked, or do y'all have any discussions on any of them? Did I miss any? Please, if I did, let me know. I think that covers all the committee meetings and all leading up to here. So what I'd be looking for at this moment is a motion to approve these agenda items that have come through.
Oh, so moved.
All right, then I need a second. All right, so I have a motion and a second. Any other communication we could have or discussion? If not, then all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passes. All right, so that has all of our business done. I do have Elle McCann here that has decided she wanted to speak to us. You got 3 minutes.
Thank you. I just wanted to say thank you to the commission for taking this seriously about putting forward a moratorium in the county. As you know, I've been here many times talking about the data centers coming into our community and the fear that we're seeing. I live in the county. I'm in Etheridge, Tennessee, and I helped to found the group Citizens Against Lawrence County Data Centers. Every single week, our group is fielding different land uses, hearsay, different things of places around the county. We have been looking at different deeds and information from places from Loretto to West Point, and I think what that's telling is that there's a general fear in our community, seeing how quickly Lawrenceburg was able to rezone things and put things in without very little oversight. That it's going to actually have even more impact if it happens in the county. There's, as you know, no zoning currently, and that's something that's really important to make sure that we can make sure that these things, that if they come in, that they are in the correct area, that it doesn't affect nearby neighbors as well. I know there's also been concern about lawsuits. I know, David, you've been saying a lot online about that as well. However, I've not found any precedent where there's a lawsuit that's actually come forth. The different cases that you have mentioned, as well as others, were all because they set in a ban, which this is not. This is a moratorium, not a ban. It's also been active projects that were already in place whenever the moratorium came in or the ban came in, and that's what brought in lawsuits. Across my research across Tennessee, I've not found a single instance where a county that didn't have zoning in place already, like ours, was able to put this in and then got a lawsuit. So I think that that is something that obviously is something that we need to be aware of. However, if a lawsuit did come about, there are other ways to handle that than just, fear tactics and having to drain a rainy day fund. I think it needs to be priority that we take a conscious look and approach at how these places can come into our county and making sure that it does make sense for Lawrence County overall. And I'm really appreciative that this is going to have the opportunity to go into the full commission for review and voting on as well. So I just wanted to say thank you for listening to the citizens of Lawrence County. We've got over 7,500 people that have signed our petition at this point, just asking for a moratorium, a pause, and I'm really appreciative of this look at a 12-month moratorium. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else that needs to be brought forward? If not, then I'm ready for that motion.
Motion to adjourn.
A second? Second. So moved.
Yeah.